And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
That's fine. Yeah.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And his first pass is incomplete.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10.
Yo!
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one.
He's a 90.
You do have to be careful.
Oh my goodness, man.
But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cross. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, my goodness, dog.
Just short for 4th down. Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Two punts for him last week.
Man,
he gets this one away.
These the original one that I looked at, that shit gone. But this other one that I was looking at, these asshats wanted like 42 for it when it's worth like 35. I'm like, fam, your price is ridiculous. But
ball up to the 35
they weren't listening, so
up on 1st and 10.
I got something for their ass. Apparently they don't want my business.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And hard running's going to get him over the 40.
They got to do something about this tackling soon. Oh my goodness.
With a 2nd and 3.
A nice run
apparently it's supposed to be fixed this week.
Runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down.
Oh my God. This is why we 3-8.
23 yards on the
my block team does not block shit at all.
To the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything
I cannot wait to switch my defense next season. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and it created a big run.
Here we go now.
Yeah. No, not right now.
He'll drop to throw it.
Oh my goodness.
That's caught left sideline. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it. You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now the Packers get set to go. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now Rodgers. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah,
Blocking
first
the
quarter
back.
only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a first down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
Wow.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
Okay, I guess.
Packer touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They start the drive with Cook.
Oh, my goodness, man.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Carlson now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over.
Oh, my goodness.
Picked off at the 45.
Oh.
And returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, if you go
All
by
right,
the
it's a
numbers,
cloud
you'll find as the
flat.
temperature
All
goes
right,
down,
I guess.
so does the passing efficiency.
Oh,
and now
my
that we're
goodness.
in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
first down. Here's the run with Cook.
Tackling. Oh, my goodness.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bleed yardage.
Quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Get off. Come on. That's a scoop and score.
The game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice that fumble.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over.
And don't celebrate, man. What the fuck?
And we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Rodgers. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
My fucking God.
Go. Go to 50.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
All right, Rodgers.
This one is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's 3rd down. Charles, he doesn't seem to be particularly in tune with his receivers, just 2 for 7 throwing the football, but he did seem really locked in before the game.
Yeah, and that has to do with receivers sometimes. Sometimes the defenders knock them off their routes, and you're usually pretty precise. 1, 2, 3 cut, balls out of his hands to the receiver. In this case, might be off by a half step either way. They've got to find a way to get back in sync.
Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3-19. Gone.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Handoff comes to Cook, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be
Come
taken
on,
down,
man.
but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards that time, and a 1st.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
How? That lagged so badly on my end.
Maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On first down, Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him.
Oh,
Everyone else
my
is trying
goodness.
to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now it's Rodgers, and the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Ridiculous.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And now out comes Minnesota. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to look deep down the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Now back to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
Don't get okay. I was about to say, man.
Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So trash. Oh my God.
On the return.
I don't know how they did this, but
here, first down and 10. Checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Open here.
Wow.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
I was nervous about that one.
13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Ooh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first and 10, here's Rodgers. Gonna throw right side here.
Caught that? Okay.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. Rodgers now on first down. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. The clock rolls as the Packers look to hurry things up. Rodgers to throw on second down.
Wow, come on!
If he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. What a difference a week makes. Last week, he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week, he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number. Not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
And Sturgis able to knock it through. And the lead is down 1 now at 14-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
Back to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just when you went on a first down run, call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Watch him now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
The Vikings on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point was unsuccessful. Carlson now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, now he bowls it over. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Rodgers now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10.
Jordan.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got
this
the first
game
down
and just tackling, man.
He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit!
They run again on first down. Cook. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds.
Wow. Oh, my God.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is?
Goodness,
to
man.
not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And he'll get this one.
Shouldn't have even been 2 yards.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff looking right. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Daniil Hunter in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. The rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Rodgers. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one goes for 24 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Chris Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Rodgers going to throw. Forced out to his left. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Adams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down right around the 25. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my goodness.
And a big turnover there as his
Never
guys
fails.
get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A give. This is Cook. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back at New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. Without speech. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
All right.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop.
Detroit!
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. He will be knocked down, but he will have the 1st down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball.
A whole
keep the
defense going in the
trash
trash
next
next
season. Be in
season.
attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking.
Quick strip, the ball's in.
Wow! Come on, man!
That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets up making some noise. It's 3rd and short. On 3rd down.
Thank you.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Elsewhere, 4th quarter score now for Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Throwing is Rodgers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there, getting him the first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender. I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Rodgers now to throw.
What? I saw it off my lineman's head.
And it falls incomplete.
That shows the type of season this shit is in.
All game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached. Because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane, and knock it away as we just saw there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle.
Hey, trash-ass tackling.
Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers move back within a couple of the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in.
He didn't get it. Oh, my goodness, dog.
And he's not going to get there. The defense able to come up with a big stop, and they're going to hold on to their 2-point lead. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They have the football. They're looking good, but the lead is just 2. So any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Over!
On the carry, it's Cook. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now the Packers going to take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Leopard!
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here. And
this garbage-ass tackling. But good game. Whatever, man.
And play a stop.
Whatever. This shit is so annoying. They got to fix this shit, man.
Burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football.
Wow!
And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. They only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pick up there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Opportunities. This is just a fucking joke.
Not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run
whatever,
free,
man.
but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Oh, I can't wait to get rid of everyone on this damn defense.
In the National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run
Trash
with it.
ass
And
tackling.
the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room.
Can't scoop
And
and
then you go
score.
on the road,
Like,
band together
oh
and
my
get it
goodness, man.
So for Minnesota, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will head home next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.